Hi Libra, thanks for passing by Swedish Dharma Tarot. My name's Christina. I'm a Swedish Australian working as a psychic and medium, healer, artist, and sometimes cleaner. Brand new on YouTube, not so brand new with my work. It's a little bit scary, not having the energy of a live person in your ear or in front of you. So I've had to rehearse a few times in front of the camera. Bloody awful. But anyway, I think I'm getting used to it, a little bit used to it. I think, Libra, you're something like, what would you be? I started with Aquarius and then I couldn't upload it. And before that, I'd practiced with a few things. So from Pisces now to Libra, they've been filmed and uploaded. I've noticed also while I was practicing or rehearsing or whatever you want to call it, that Spirit's messages seem to be very specific. They're general at the same time, of course, because it could strike a chord, and I certainly hope it resonates with several Libras in this case. But they seem very specific. I feel like I'm talking to one person. And cards are falling out here, very interesting. I'll tell you about them soon. But yeah, that's what Spirit wants me to do. So I'll keep doing it. Having said that, why don't you come with some suggestions? If you're not happy with these messages, tell me what you want. And then our friends upstairs will know too. And another thing, and you've heard it all before, if this doesn't resonate, go and look where you have your rising or ascendant sign, which tells us a lot about how you function socially, at school or at work, parties, whatever. Not how you function in your home milieu or home atmosphere. You can also check your moon sign. The moon sign in our horoscopes tell us how we function emotionally. You can check your Venus. The Venus in a woman's horoscope says a lot about how she projects her femininity, and it also tells us a lot, even in a male horoscope, of what he likes, even the kind of woman that he's attracted to. Check your Mars as well. Sooner or later you'll strike gold. But the Mars tells us the amount of fundamental energy resource that we are able to access in ourselves. So the energy of somebody with Mars in Libra, for example, can be quite a lazy person, I don't know. But yeah, often they like to take it easy. But somebody with Mars in Taurus or in Virgo, there's no stopping this person, and you can be tired. You can get tired just watching them, I think. Mars also tells us a lot about our sexuality. In a female horoscope, it says a lot about the type of man that she's attracted to. And it's the way also that the men project their masculinity. So, having said that, let's get on with it. What does Spirit want to tell Libra? One of the cards here came up reversed. It's the 5 of coins. And this is a card where you're really not sure what to think or what to do. And you suddenly think, oh, that's the solution. Oh, no, it's not. And it can keep going like that for ages until you make your decision. And that's what Libra seems to have done, because now that kind of doubt and fickleness, it's gone. We'll put that back in here. This is the 7 of Swords. It shows a lot of fear. And that's never comfortable. But it comes with not knowing what to do, with the kind of what would you call it? Sinnesstämning. Da 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 da. Did I say I'm Swedish Australian? No. Did I say I'm used to working in Swedish and not in English? No. So sometimes I have to translate while I'm working. But this is a good card to go together with the one that was the doubting card, you know, feeling that everything is going to be all right. Oh, no, it's not. So it causes a lot of fear as well. And even this card came up reversed. So you're out on your way out of something here, I feel, Libra. Now I'm just hoping that the rest of the cards will follow through. I've never been a good shuffler. I'm so impressed by many of my colleagues. Yeah. Come on now. Do your thing, Spirit, and I'll do my best to do mine. Okay. The tarot deck I work with, it's called the Goddess Tarot. And they're made by Chris Waldher. And they're absolutely wonderful. And they've taught me everything I know about tarot anyway. That's how I learned, through using them. And it's quite fascinating because when you work with the one, well, I don't know any other way, but I found that after I got a bit more used to working with the tarot, and it is of course a tool, but they're also a partner that cooperates with us. And after a while I noticed, well, they're teaching me. So I find it so exciting. And I'm still learning, of course. You never stop. No. Let's see here now. Libra, Libra, Libra. I think, yeah, the card of fear came up here, turned upside down. I think, Libra, this is your partner that you've decided to leave. Finally, it seems, after having thought about it, weighed the pros and cons, and now you're on your way. You leaving the relationship is very karmic as well. You've done your time in that relationship, and it's simply time to move on. That was a lot of times, but you understand what I mean. Here is also the card that we saw earlier of doubting and going to and fro between hope and hopelessness. So you're in a space of action and you're sorting it all out. And I think through a lot of inner contemplation and meditation, you're understanding exactly how you're going to go about this. I think at the moment too, you're keeping yourself to yourself, not in a hermit way, but it's not like you don't have the need to socialize. It's more like you're keeping yourself to be practical, to plan and structure your new life, because it's not far away. And they say it's not just the right time, but then we're only looking a week ahead as well. But it's coming here. Look, this is my Fool card. I don't know how. I don't know where to hold it for you to be able to see it the best way. My Fool is represented by the Buddha Tara. She's all about empathy and love. And she shows the beginnings of, and this is what she's taught me, the beginnings of life cycles and even the endings of life cycles. We all have them, most of us, 7 years at a time. Some function on 9 years, and friends of numerology would absolutely say 9 years. I meet them too in my cards, but most of us seem to function on 7. And so they're saying now, you're on your way in. Maybe you're even in that new cycle, because your birthday's not until another 10 months or so. So I think it's overlapping a little bit. it says on the one hand you're in the new cycle, and then they're also saying not quite yet, so but soon, maybe in 2 weeks. And they show me here, I think you must be quite young, and that your partner's been older. Now, it doesn't have to be a lot older, but this is the Princess of Swords, and my cards have taught me that the border between an adult, a proper adult, and a young adult is around the age of 26. So, considering that you're going into your new life cycle, I think you're turning 27 this year, or might have just recently. No, I think you're turning 27 this year. That's what I think. So, a young woman with an older partner. But you're getting yourself together. I also feel a woman that has a lot of strength, a lot of communicative capacity, and probably both a great love of children and an artistic streak. And it's the children. I was just about to say, and the artistic streak has never been able to step forward properly. But I think it's the children. But you are young. But you're making that a bit of a problem too, that you didn't have a child in this last relationship. But if you're 27, you have another 13 years at least. So please don't make that a problem. It's not. There is nothing here that suggests that you have any kind of fertility problems at all. So just relax. Balance is the key word for any Libra. And there it came. So you're looking after yourself very well. And so is spirit. Trust is a big word, but it's very important too. So I hope that was helpful to you. But I'm going to get you some oracle cards as well. And we'll start with Shirley Harnish. I'm learning to say that name. Beautiful name, but I find it difficult to remember. This is the soul, the path of the soul, they are called. Beautiful, and it's fractal art, which I don't really understand, but I think it's a bit like, well, with my generation, we could look in, we had like a telescope, and we shook it, and then we looked through, and then we got these really cool patterns with different beads and things. I think these are a bit like that. So let's see what spirit wants to tell you. Here we go. Card number 31. Look at the colours. They're pretty well the colours of Swedish Dharma Tarot in the future. So I'm quite curious to see what it means. If I can just find the book. I can't believe it. That was a challenge and a half for me, wasn't it? I've lost the book. It's not lost, but I've misplaced it. Damn. So I'll have to interpret it for you. But there's no doubt about it. This is a flower blooming. It's a flower blooming. And with the blue, no, it's mainly green actually. Green and pink. It's the heart chakra opening up very, very beautifully. It's really a nice card for an artist. I'm sure you have a great sense of aesthetics. I'll let you know in the next Libra video. I will find the book and I can read it. Or you check it out yourself. Number 31. Path of the Soul. I can't believe I lost the book. Well, I can believe it, but bloody hell. No. We also have another one. Oracle deck, that is. A yogic path, it's called. Quite new. They came out in the autumn, Northern Hemisphere time, spring in Australia and New Zealand. And the text to them written by Sahara Rose. I think a lot of you younger people know exactly who she is. And they're very beautiful texts. She channeled them in just a few hours. And in here we have Indian deities for sure. And there's spirituality things. Well, yeah, they just call it spirituality. Ayurveda, yoga, and chakras. So I'll just have to do that now. If they're not popping out, I'll have to get them. Vishuddha. I think that's the throat chakra. I think that's the communication. That's why I wanted to make the green blue. Because I saw before that you're a very skilled communicator. Yeah, child psychologist possibly. Interesting job. Very interesting. Let's see. 57. So here we go. It's the throat chakra. You came to this world to speak and express, and you're doing so beautifully. Now is the time to let your unique vibration shine. Speak your truth, write your message, sing your soul's language, express your innate heart. This is a wonderful time to begin any communication-related project, such as a book, podcast, or business, or to take your existing project to the next level. The throat chakra reminds us to speak our truth. So continue to share what's on your mind with your closest relationships. Remember that it's just as essential to listen as it is to speak. And great communication skills comes in mastering both. Listen to those around you to deepen relationships, and listen to those who inspire you to deepen wisdom. Know that most communication is not in the words spoken, but rather in their expression. This is the time for you to craft your own. Well, the best of luck to you, dear Libra. Communicator extraordinaire. Whatever you work, if you're a psychologist or a teacher or a writer or whatever, but I think you might be a psychologist and you know just the right things to say at the right moment. Thanks for passing by. I have to do my sales pitch now. I'll try and do it quickly. You can have a 30-minute reading with me on Skype, wherever you are. Pay in your own currency. You can pay 574 svenska kronor, or you can pay 88 Australian dollars. I don't remember what the New Zealand dollars or the US dollars are. Neither do I remember how many GBPs. But it's on my site somewhere on YouTube. 30 minutes. Be nice to have a chat with you. Take care. Till next time. Bye.